Alright. So now we are back with Precis character. Can actually get her before the Lacour Armory contest. Just run on down the Linga, do the private action. Boom. So, what to say about Precis? Well, it's binary choice between Precis and Bowman. The previous games, Bowman was definitely the one that you wanted to take. He was super crazy, and it was just really no comparison. You would only take it for, you know, if she was your waifu. There she is. So, you know, Bowman was far and away the better character to take. Now, the changes in the remake, it's a lot more close, and she just got massive love. So I have a feeling that a dev somewhere really likes young, cute girls. Yeah. So massive buffs for Precis. Very good character. So let's talk about stats. She will have the second highest defense, tied with everyone else in that third tier. Again, Claude is in the first tier, league of his own, head and shoulders above everyone. He has that 2 through 4 defense growth each level, so it's 2 guaranteed, 254 levels. Super good, super good. So yeah, the defense is there. She'll, you know, with Ashton, Diaz, Bowman. However, her attack is not as high. It's in the lower tier. So she'll be even weaker than Bowman. So you're looking at around 900 raw attack, somewhere around there, 9. I believe next tier up is going to be, you know, Bowman. They're going to be around 1100. Then you got Claude, Ashton, DS. They're going to be in the 14. Her attack is low. She has very high hit. She's going to have the highest hit in the game, tied with DS. So has super duper high hit as well. So defense good, hit very good, attack not so good. Again, everybody's gonna have tons of stamina. They're gonna have tons of guts. Avoid is, you know, whatever. Equipment, her equipment is super good, very good for a female. She's going to be able to get petrification, nullification, and paralysis nullification. Also worth noting is that she has access to a super OP shield for a certain build, and this is the Shield of Athena. What this does, it sets all of your stats, your elemental resistance, to half effect, which is super important. You're definitely going to want this. I mean, it's really one of the ways that you can mitigate spell damage. It's just super important, super important. And there are only 3 characters in the game that could use this shield. It's Claude, who has the best equips in the game, and then Diaz, who has the same equips that Claude does, and then you have our darling Precis here. So this is a super good shield. You are giving up paralysis nullification for it, but you know, you would use a symbol of antiquity and maybe something super OP. Another thing worth noting in her equipment is that she does not have access to the earring. Oh, well, it's not going to show up here, obviously. She doesn't have access to the female unique Earring of Frenzy. So what this does, it's triple attack, 200%. So Chisato, Welch, Opera, and Celine can use this. Celine, you're not going to use it. She's a caster, so it's Welch, Chisato, and Opera. Those are... well, we'll talk about them later. So what this does is it gives you triple attack, makes it super easy to hit max attack on certain characters such as Welch, and it would be super easy on Precis. However, she does not get access to that equip. It's also worth noting that she has the highest hit in the game, so it would have been perfect for her, but she doesn't get access to it. So to pump up her attack, she's going to have to use, I don't know if I even have it on this. I don't have it. So she's going to have to use a 50%, so she's going to have to work harder to get that high attack. Her endgame weapon is super solid. It's basically going to have her special arts do double damage. So there's ways around it, but I just thought I would mention that. Alright, so let's get into the special arts. Rocket Punch and Thump and Pump. I mean, Jump and Thump. Alrighty. Start the battle here. So, Rocket Punch is pretty good. You could use it from anywhere on the screen. It's a piercing projectile, 2 hits. You'll be using it throughout the entire game. Precis is a late bloomer. She gets a lot of her good moves, you know, super late or through crafting, item creation. But this is one of the ones you're going to want to keep on her so you can just combo with it throughout the entire game. I mean, the attack speed's good. Look at that. Oh. Look at that. Pretty cool. Alright, let's do Jump and Thump. I don't know why I said Hump and Pump. Okay. Jump and Thump. Okay, whiff there. Okay. Holy moly. Rattled his brain in his skull. Again, it's like the Helm Splitter. It's, you know, it's just the flow of it is, you know, just doesn't flow well with a lot of moves. Sure, it's fun though. The clank it means, the clank it makes when boink. This is also a break damage skill, so it's gonna bust those shields. However, the damage and range is not too good. Boom. Alright, let's accelerate death. Oh, I must have had a factor on her. Let's see if I can remove this. Rally. Yeah, we don't want that. Let's do that. Oh, there you go. Alright, next set of moves. So, Rocket Punch, pretty solid. Holy Moly and Robbie Tossin. So, Holy Moly's pretty bad move. You are invincible while you're, you know, tunneling under the map, but slow, single hit. Super fun though. Boom. So you got the tank girl going on here. Boink. Alright, so Robbie Tossin. So this is a 2-hit, medium ranged attack. These do not pierce. So, really not good. You just want to stick with Robo Punch. Let's see. Let's nuke. That was kind of funny. Alright. Next set of moves. Parabola Beam. Hammer Slammer. Parabola Beam has been nerfed. They used to just be better. Used to be longer range. I think it did the same amount of hits, but the range on this one is pretty short. Look at that. Kind of pathetic. Dun, dun, dun. So not too good. The moves really aren't too good, aside from Rocket Punch. Let's do Hammer Slammer. I love the noise it makes. Brain rattling in their skulls. Wow. Spanked. Alright, so Hammer Slammer. You could still use it endgame. It'll combo with the next move, actually. It's balanced damage, so she has a lot of balanced attacks, obviously. But Hammer Slammer, it is balanced. It's 4 hits, up close and personal. I mean, I wouldn't take it over, you know, other moves, but alright, so let's talk about... So overall, so far, the moves are pretty bad for her. Pretty bad. They don't have as much lag and recovery as Ashton, but they're just really unimpressive. So let's talk about Super Holograph. You can get this move if you have Ashton in your party and you do a private action. So the general rule of thumb is if you're going to take Precis, you want to take Ashton. And if you're taking Precis, well, you might as well just take Welch, because Precis gives Welch a special move. Ashton gives Precis a special move. So you want to take these 3 together. You only need to do it on one playthrough, because once you get the moves, you have them forever. They're not going to take them away from you. But generally, you want Welch, Ashton, and Precis all on the same team in the same run. So what if you don't? What if you don't have Ashton and you don't get this move? Well, it's really not that big of a deal because it's an absolute terrible move. It's a terrible move. Really slow, hitboxes, weird. It'll miss things right in front of you, as you can see. Very slow. Yeah, it's just... I mean, I'd be perfectly fine if this was a starter move, because that's how it feels to me. It feels like an upgraded, like, level 8 move. So, don't feel too bad if you don't get Ashton. So here's where we come to the part where Precis turns into a beast. And that is... Well, actually, I should do one more. I forgot the Franken Robbie. Franken Robbie is a super good move. Let's just do that, just because. So this is 8 hits. Does break damage. The range on it isn't too good. It won't hit things, you know, behind you, or for the most part right under you. But as you can see, it does massive damage, massive break, very fast, in and out. Super good move. Yeah. Oh dear. You got knocked out. So, good move. I didn't get to show off the combo. I got wrecked. So now let's do Super Beam and Force Field. So these moves So this is the final move that she will learn. Franken Robbie, she'll learn it around 70 something. Could just be 70, I'm not sure. Somewhere around here. This one she learns from Ashton, and these two moves she will learn through item creation, and that is machinery, to be exact. So one of the things that you want to do is, she's much like Opera in that you want to pump up machinery as soon as you can, as fast as you can, so that you can unlock these moves. So let's do great machinery. So as you can see here, you'll see the 3 weapons, and then you'll see plasma generator. That is force field, and then super puncher and mega launcher. Mega launcher is Robbie's super beam. I think that's unlocked at machinery rank 9, so they'll be grayed out and you can't actually get to them. So you do need to bump up the machinist levels. But force field will be the one that you can get the earliest. I think it's 6, should be 6, and then mega launcher like 9 or 8, something like that. So you spam these. I'm in battle, so I can't do music. You want to do music first and go into here.
Here goes.
Great, I'm nothing. Let's see. Oh, I'm out. Okay. So yeah, that's what you do. You can, then when you're done, just reload the save, or you could buy it, whatever you want. I wonder if I can. No, I can't do a familiar either. Only one. Alright, so first one you're going to learn is force field. Super, super good. And then Robbie's super beam. Super OP. So in the previous games, force field was kind of awkward to use. It would put you in a certain range, and it was just hard to use. Now it's a grenade that you could toss from anywhere, and you're going to get a nice beefy barrier. So this barrier definitely helps. End game, it will get, you know, popped easy, but for now and throughout the game, super good. So here she is, just standing there, just tossing these, doesn't even care, not a care in the world. Now the thing is that these are, I think, 45 MP per toss. Just annihilates everything. Gets a nice shield. It's 5 hits. Good AoE. So super solid move. Very good, very OP move. And we didn't get to use this one. Let's... No, not that. Let's do that and see what we got here. So this move here is also one of the most powerful moves in the game. Just a single press, absolute massive amount of damage. The hitbox on it is great. It will hit enemies right up in your grill. Look at that. So you thought it was going to run around. No, you got blasted. Look at that. Super OP moves. And force field. You can just chuck these. So Precis is super good now. Franken Robbie, fantastic move. Let's do a quick little combo just to show it off how I would. So if I were to use, I would do Rocket Punch. Force Field if you want to go easy on the MP. Obviously once you start getting into the end game, you don't really care about MP, you just double up on Force Field. You can do Rocket and Super Beam. The issue with Super Beam is that the move will trigger where you are, so if you're not in position and you use another move, it can whiff. But we'll see here. Okay, now let's run up here. So as you can see, you definitely want it to. So you can run into targeting issues now with. Let's do this. But she really only needs 2 moves. Let's nuke, do another combo, and then call it. I mean, there's so much cool stuff you can do.
Come on, help me out here.
Let's do Franken, Slammer. Let's do. We can open with Super and do. I don't know. What we'll do that. Why not? So something like that. Okay. But it's really these 2 moves are ones that are OP. Alright, good enough. So let's get out of here. So Precis, really good. Really good. Sir? Alright. Just run away. Alright, man. Alright, so that's Precis. Super good. She's got a lot of quality of life. Some nice buffs. Endgame gear is really good. Final weapon. Her Uber weapon in the remakes really good. So that's it for this one.